Welcome everyone to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. Today's video is going to be kind of a dual review slash haul thing. So last week I got an email, one of many of course, from Big Bang Comics in my inbox about a sale on some G.I. Joe figures and army builders and things. And checked it out and picked up these. So like these are figures I passed on initially when they were available for various reasons, which I'll go into now. So this is Lorenzo Stalker. Not a figure I was massively aware of as a child, or a character I should say, as a child. So when he came out, I wasn't too pushed on getting him. Yeah, I looked at him. I've watched Fuller's Figures review of him. If you don't know Fuller's Figures and you collect G.I. Joe Classified, you're doing yourself wrong. But yeah, I looked at his review. I was kind of impressed and kind of put him down on the maybe pile for later. So when I saw he was in the sale for €15, I couldn't say no. I picked him up and got him straight away. This one, the Alley Viper, I was totally against buying when it dropped first, because the aesthetic of the character just does not fit in at all with the G.I. Joe Classified series as it is. But the more I looked at it and the more I looked at people's reviews, when I saw then it was on clearance for €15, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. And a lot of people in the community picked it up as well. And the more I look at it, the more cool it looks. And I see the guns, right? They're all black, and straight in my head went, why aren't they orange as well to complete it? But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting him out now and having a mess about with. The good thing about picking up figures like these is you don't care. Not that you don't care, but they're kind of carefree figures and you can mess about with them, not be afraid of breaking them because you didn't really want them in the first place. Not that I didn't want them, but they weren't massive ones that you're afraid to breed on in case you break because you won't get them again. So yeah, looking forward to getting these two. So let's check out the boxes. So let's look at the box for the G.I. Joe Classified series. Sergeant Stalker and the Alley Viper. So as you can see, here is Sergeant Stalker looking all angry, like you've got the G.I. Joe thing here. 4+, warning. On the top, it's number 46 in the line. On the side, you've got all the things that you can look up on the G.I. Joe website, which I've never done or plan to do. On the back, you've got this classic like picture of all the Joes and the Cobras fighting. And you've got all your legalities down here. On the bottom, same thing, more of that. And on the side, you've got kind of a bigger picture of Stalker there, looking all army-like. This one then, you've got a more different kind of reddish color scheme and more kind of an animated picture. It does say G.I. Joe Classified Series Alley Viper along the bottom. Warning, choking hazard. Of course, this is number 34 in line. You do have the Cobra logo there. Again, more computer stuff that I will never find out. And you've actually got a different one on the back here. This is, I think, the newer one. I'm not sure. Or is this is the newer one actually. And on the side you've got that cool picture there. And if you see the helmet there, you can see the teeth of a cobra, which is really, really cool. So yeah guys, let's get them out of the box. So I don't know how I've managed it, but I've got both Stalker and the Alley Viper up on the swing-a-majig, and together they look really, really weird because it's like a yin and a yang. One is really, really colourful and the other is really, really dark and kind of camo-like. So these two don't go that well together. But regardless of that, these two are two of the best figures I've gotten from this line. And I'm not exaggerating because I didn't pick these up when they came out first. And now I'm kicking, well, I'm not kicking myself, but I am delighted I finally did pick them up because they are actually brilliant. Look at Stalker, how good his facial features are. He's got all the weapons and all the ponchos. And in the Alley Viper, one question for Hasbro on the Alley Viper: when are you going to do this guy in black? Because I think if you had him like a more regular color, he would sell like hotcakes. I do like the yellow and the kind of bluey, or the orange and blue or whatever, but I couldn't see myself having more than one or two of them. Whereas if you had a fully like SWAT team type guy, I'd definitely get some more. So there is a lot of accessories to get through these guys, so let's get them down off the swing-a-majig and check it out. So here are the Alley Viper and Stalker, both down off the swing-a-majig. And I didn't realize that these guys came with so much accessories. I probably should have reviewed them separately. They have so much, but I'm going to do my best to get through it anyway. So let's start with Stalker, as he comes with the least, I would say. So of course Stalker does come with this hat, obviously, that I have had on him the whole time, and that fits on him really well. He does come with this poncho as well. If you remove his head, you can put this on. He does come with this machine gun kind of type thing as well, and this is a separate added part as well, the bullets and stuff. That's really cool. Now he does come with this that plugs into his back. This has another gun inside it, like so, and that pops right in there, which is really cool. That will go right on his back here. It should just plug in, plug it in, like so. And let's pop the hat back on because it likes to fall off. So there's that. Now he does come with a pistol as well, which is quite cool. He does come with a pistol as well, which is quite nice. Quite simple and fairly straightforward. And Stalker is the kind of guy that likes to go in quiet, so he does have a silencer for the pistol as well, which just plugs right in like that. And we have seen this gun with someone before, I'm fairly sure of it. And he does come with this knife as well, fairly standard knife. Now there is places for all of these. The knife goes in here. Pistol though is really cool. Even the silencer part, there is a place for it here on his side. That's why they call it a sidearm. And the silencer goes right in beside it, like that. And you can push it down a bit more, like so. So that is all his accessories so far. And we move on to the Alley Viper now. The Alley Viper does have, of course, his massive riot shield, his big orange riot shield, and that kind of pops in there. There's two different size holes, and the cool thing about this is you can like spin it around, so you can have him do all sorts of different poses and stuff to block off the oncoming G.I. Joe forces. There is a visor as well with the helmet. Get a bit closer there, and that pops down. I don't really like that. Looks a bit silly. I think he looks better with the actual visor up. Now the Alley Viper is an interesting one because it's the first Joe I've had in a while that actually comes with too much stuff, because it can't. Most G.I. Joes, when you go through the accessories, everything usually fits on them, but this guy, not everything fits on him, interestingly enough. So let's go through what he has. So you do get this backpack, which is kind of nice, and you've got all like little dials and grenades hanging off of it there. I heard someone say it's kind of like a proton pack from Ghostbusters. He does come with this sniper rifle as well, and has a grappling hook on the end of it. Now that does store on this, if I can show you now. So that just stores on there. Turn it upside down, and that fits perfectly on there. So that's one going out of the way, and that just pops onto his back like your standard G.I. Joe thing. Now he does come with two knives the same. They both fit on him. He's got one here on his wrist, interesting place for it, and the other one is somewhere, I can't remember. The other one is, oh yeah, up here, up on his torso. If you move the shield out of the way, you can see it there, up by his chest, and that just pushes in like so. So he's got lots of knives. He does have 3 guns as well. He's got this standard kind of shooty bang bang pistol, and he's got these 2 automatic weapons, and this one, the clip pops out as well, so there's more stuff. And this one, you got all sorts of pieces here as well with this clip. I think, yeah, clip pops out of the side of this one too. So you've got a lot of choices. Again, pistol pops on the side of the leg holster here, and you just have to carry these 2. You can dual wield if you want, but it's kind of awkward looking with the shield. But yeah. So yeah, that's all the accessories. As for articulation and stuff, These guys got the same G.I. Joe articulation that you're used to. They're phenomenal figures, both of them. There's so much you could do with them. You get him into... You hide him behind the thing there. There's lots of stuff you can do with this guy. It was really, really cool. I think the only thing Stalker is missing is a cigar or something like that, because he looks like one of those real hard-ass soldiers. Of course, I think he is the second in command to Duke as well. So, yeah, he probably needs that. I could go through the articulation and stuff, but because they're such older figures, I'm going to leave it. And because everyone knows what the G.I. Joe figures can do anyway. You've got the butterfly joints, double jointed elbows, rotating wrists and stuff, an ab crunch head that goes all sorts of directions. You can easily get a T-pose, legs that go out, the drop down hips, double jointed knees, and ankle rockers. And the Alley Viper can do much the same, except for he doesn't have the ab crunch because of he's got a big bulletproof vest, which kind of negates that a little bit. But regardless, still a great figure. So if I had to give scores to both these guys, I give the Alley Viper 8 out of 10, and I give Stalker 8.5 out of 10. Stalker, it really blew me away. I didn't expect him to be such a nice figure, and he is definitely worth buying if you can get him cheap enough. The only thing I don't like about the Alley Viper is obviously the colour. It really stands out on the shelf, definitely, but it doesn't fit in with the rest. Like, I'm looking at the rest of my collection now, off to the right of me, and it's all very dark. This guy is going to jump out like a sore thumb. But yeah, I'm really happy with these two. So yeah, guys, if you see a chance to grab these two, don't let it slip you by, because they're excellent figures, and they will pad out your roster as well. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I know I kind of skipped out on a few bits and pieces, but that's because they're older figures. I would never do it in a newer one. So yeah, let me know, and hopefully you will subscribe, guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.